The first volume of the Catholic Encyclopedia appeared in March 1907, and the last 3 volumes appeared in 1912, followed by a master index volume in 1914, and later supplementary volumes. Its successor, the New Catholic Encyclopedia, was first published by the Catholic University of America in 1967. The Catholic Encyclopedia, an international work of reference on the Constitution, doctrine, discipline, and history of the Catholic Church. Also referred to as the Old Catholic Encyclopedia and the Original Catholic Encyclopedia, is an English-language encyclopedia about Catholicism published in the United States. It was designed to give its readers full and authoritative information on the entire cycle of Catholic interests, action and doctrine. The Catholic Encyclopedia was published by the Robert Appleton Company, Racine, New York City. RAC was a publishing company incorporated in February 1905 for the express purpose of publishing the encyclopedia. The 5 members of the encyclopedia's editorial board also served as the RAC directors. In 1912, the company was changed to the Encyclopedia Press. Publication of the encyclopedia's volumes was the sole business conducted by Encyclopedia Press during the project's lifetime. On page 179 of the Catholic Encyclopedia, regarding the Jewish Christian sect, the Ebionites, it reads, this heretical sect arose in the first centuries around Jerusalem. Acts chapter 15, verses 1 through 3. The Ebionites taught that the Jewish law still bound Christians, that Christ was a mere man, and in St. Paul, an apostate. The sect, its remainder, having been absorbed into the Gnostic heresy, had disappeared by the 4th century. The name Ebionite comes from the word for poor. The Catholic Encyclopedia that records the Clementines is the New Advent Catholic Encyclopedia, which contains an entry titled Clementines, written by John Chapman in 1904. Another source, WikiSource, also hosts an entry from the 1913 Catholic Encyclopedia. It reads, antagonism to St. Paul is commonly asserted to be a characteristic of the Clementines. He is never mentioned, for the supposed date of the dialogues is before his conversion, and the writer is very careful to avoid anachronisms. But his epistles are regularly used, and the grounds for supposing that Simon always, or sometimes represents St. Paul, are exceedingly feeble. Epiphanius of Salamis writes. But they use certain other books as well, supposedly the so-called Travels of Peter, written by Clement, nor are they ashamed to accuse Paul here with certain fabrications of their false apostles' villainy and imposture. They say that he was Tarsian, which he admits himself and does not deny. And they suppose that he was of Greek parentage, taking the occasion for this from the same passage because of his frank statement, I am a man of Tarsus, a citizen of no mean city. They then claim that he was Greek, and the son of a Greek mother and Greek father, but that he had gone up to Jerusalem, stayed there for a while, desired to marry a daughter of the high priest, and had therefore become a proselyte and been circumcised. But since he still could not marry that sort of girl, he became angry and wrote against circumcision and against the Sabbath and the legislation.